Our mission here at City Impact Church is to be large enough to make a difference. Today, we're going to show you how much influence we have as a church as we continue to focus our efforts as one for this cause. Earlier this year, over 60 City Impact Church people went to both Mexico and Tonga. We built a brand new church in San Jose. We planted a church in Cabo San Lucas. We ran medical and children's outreaches in Mexico and Tonga, and also built a brand new house for our Pastor Havili and Mele. There is power in our testimony. So let's hear from some of the team who saw firsthand what it's really like on the ground and can witness to the difference that we're making as a church through our missions outreach offering.
We went to the slums in La Paz. They live in a different world, a different level of poverty that we or I have ever seen. It was heartbreaking.
And it makes you like quite upset, and it really touches you and how lucky, you know, we are.
When we go over there and you walk into their houses, you're shocked. You know, they're small homes and you'll have several people sleeping in one room.
That's how they live. You know, the water, you can't just drink it. Not all of them got electricity, not all of them have got plumbing. It was tough for me to see.
If you're open about being a Christian, you will get persecuted. When we went back to the airport, Pastor Frank went into his prayer room for about 2 hours with his prayer buddy, and they just prayed. He came in the car with us. We were sitting in the front, another guy sitting in the back, literally praying in tongues the whole way for our safety, just to get us to the airport. So it's like, okay, yeah.
We drove down this dry riverbed. There were a couple of hundred of these little houses built on the riverbed. See, the government just came through and just flattened everything and said, there's no more people. They said, no, these people aren't even on the radar. There's no passports, no birth certificates, no nothing. If they get washed away, nobody knows, nobody cares. So yeah, it's very humbling.
We were walking, we came up to this, you know, house, and I'm like, you know, what's this? And he's like, oh, this is, sorry, you know, where someone's, you know, living.
Yes, so we're back at Stoffel and Lupita's house here. So basically the first day Lupita came to our clinic. Her husband, his name is Stoffel. He's had trouble with his vision, so we've just felt really moved to go in, and we've got some new glasses here for our Stoffel, and also a Bible for him. And with these glasses, he'll be able to read the Bible.
And he was so happy because he couldn't, you know, he couldn't see his wife for 7 years or anything. And he gave him the Bible, and honestly, the whole entire time we're there for like an hour, and he just couldn't stop reading it. And we gave them like new bed sheets. And we gave the youngest little boy, the 3-year-old, like a ball. It was like the best thing he ever had in his life. And I'm just like, that's just, you know, that we can like buy any day. Yeah, he was just so happy. And it made me feel like to cry, and yeah.
But we went around the corner from where the San Jose church actually was. I walked out to the kids and like, hey, come, let's play with some bubbles. And I just started blowing the bubbles. And then I was like, okay, I finished blowing. And I gave it to this little kid, and he starts blowing. He takes one blow, and he was just so happy. And I was like, I just turned around, I had to walk away and cry. I was like, oh, this was just so emotional. Like seeing these kids so like genuinely happy because they got a $1 bottle of bubbles. I was like, nah, this is just, it was so real. Like, I couldn't explain it.
When we were at the new church plant, and it was the first ever service in the building, and there were these 3 guys who came along, and they're in an alcohol and drug rehab centre.
They came all rugged, and you know, not knowing anything about Jesus. Some of them just got out of prison, actually.
And they ended up getting saved, all three of them getting saved in that first service.
So throughout the week, they would actually come down from the rehab centre and come help us with the work that we were doing there.
They were tiling, painting, working hard to help, to work, to serve.
And they were talking about, you know, what had happened when they made that decision, and we laid hands and prayed for them. They just said it was like they were overcome with peace and overcome with just such a sense of hope.
Pastor Peter decided that we're going to build Pastor Avila a house.
You know, he's spent 15 years now living in the office of the church that we built 15 years ago. So what a privilege now is he can be proud of his house, he can be proud of his home.
I just want to say thank you for sending the team to Babao. The works that they have done here is so marvelous. And look at my new kitchen. We can't wait to move here.
We hardly wait to go into our new house and enjoy it for the rest of our lives here. And we are so grateful and thankful.
In previous times that the teams went over, they built this shower and toilet block in behind the Tongatapu Church. And it's amazing, it's so beautiful. It's almost a tourist attraction, it's so cool. But you know, that is such a blessing to them because they can bring disabled people there, give them a hot shower and give them a lovely meal.
And church, how good is it to know that your giving today helps us support over 50 church pastors through our mission outreach campuses all across the globe. And added to that, we're able to continue our support of planting local churches through Lorraine Derrick's ministry in Thailand. Through your support, we are ready to respond to emergency relief projects. For example, when Hurricane Irma recently hit Puerto Rico, we were able to immediately activate finance to support our local church partners there on the ground.
What we are able to do and what we are able to sow into the church, which then in turn sows into the community, is phenomenal. You can't measure it.
Honestly, if I haven't been to Mexico, I wouldn't have understand how we are helping and why it's so important to give as much as we can. Once you are there, you see what's being done and you see the needs and you see what a difference, you know, something like City Impact Church can make.
Hola Iglesia Nueva Zelanda, City Impact Church. Estamos aquí en México, City Impact Church. Estamos transmitiendo de lo que hemos hecho. Como pueden ver, es una obra muy grande, una iglesia planeada para 500 personas. Se ha avanzado bastante, sin embargo, todavía falta mucho.
Sabemos que con su apoyo, con sus oraciones, esto seguirá adelante. Gracias de verdad por creer y apoyarnos. Muchas gracias, los amamos. Un abrazo.
Y queremos dar gracias por todo el soporte, tanto espiritual como material, que llevan siempre a México, en la Márquez de León. Y todo esto lo vemos traducido en almas, conociendo a Dios, almas afirmándose a los pies de Cristo. Así que estamos muy agradecidos.
I want to say thank you very much to Pastor Peter and Bev, and also the New Zealand family for all your prayers and also your support.
Thanks to Pastor Peter and Bev and all the City Impact Church New Zealand. We love you, really, really. We love you, all the team. And maybe my skin is Mexican, but my heart is New Zealander.
Gracias al Pastor Peter. Agradecidos estamos, les amamos, que Dios los bendiga.
Let me let you know that how much grateful we are to City Impact, Pastor Peter Modlak and Pastor Bev for all of the love and concern that they have shown towards us over the years.
I'm so very thankful that City Impact, I found this family. There is a heart that support in our ministry in the Philippines.
We love Mr. Mercy.
So thank you so much for blessing not only our family, but also our church. We love you and thank you so much.
When you give to missions outreach, you and your family become ambassadors to this great work that God is doing right across the world. City Impact Church, we're large enough to make a difference, yet we're small enough to care.